And hello, welcome to stream. I deliberately paused for a second in case Cyber said anything, and of course, he did. Hello. Oh, hello. It's gonna be an interesting one. At least we don't have salmonella this week, that is. Or red white, for that matter. Hang on, wait a minute. I'd set it up so it should have been, there we go. And people should be able to hear you now.
Lilu.
It wouldn't be a spec-up stream without a few tech issues.
Would never be. Couldn't possibly.
Couldn't possibly be as no.
Oh, we all live in a council house and scheme.
Oh no. And a little bit down. Oh my god, I hate you. It's gonna be
Cyber has been freed from his prison.
He has been.
I would be very interested to know if people in the chat are gonna get the question that I've just asked.
God, it took me forever.
Yes. So, before we do that though, Joel, thou hast had a request from one of our viewers.
Oh!
Reads, Joel, give us a lecture.
Give us a what?
Give us a lecture.
What's that?
Wait, what does that mean?
Leche, milk, leche.
No, give us a
Just milk?
Yes. Yo quiero un leche, por favor, señor.
Hey, there we go.
Hablo un poco español.
Hey, there we go.
No.
Perfecto.
Perfecto.
Yes, there we go. Fantastic. So, Joel, what is your question for chat this week?
Yes! Here we go. So, team. The question is, who won the Oscar for Best Actor in 2020?
And for those of you that have no idea, it took me like 15 minutes. So
It didn't take that long.
It
it really did.
No, because the question was
10?
about 10. Yeah. Was it?
Okay.
I wouldn't
felt
say
like-
10. I would
It
say
was
I'm
not-
gonna be honest. It
Well,
felt like
yeah.
an hour.
10 minutes.
Felt like an hour.
I love Cat Nog instantly. Just I'm gonna use Google. Just.
I mean,
So,
hey,
we've
we
had a
never
guest.
said you couldn't use your resources.
That's true.
That's true. We have had a guess from Fortune's Pie. Was it Bill Skarsgård?
No, it was not.
Now I need to know who Bill Skarsgård is. I can't picture their face. Hold on.
Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise in the most recent It movies. He's also the Eric Draven in the remake of The Crow.
Hiya, Georgie.
Hiya, Georgie.
Hiya, Georgie.
Pennywise, the dancing
Georgie?
clown.
Pennywise. Now we're not strangers no more.
Yeah. I
I don't do horror movies, so I haven't actually seen the whole thing of it, but it is very good. I like the acting that I have seen. It's very good.
Good.
Cat Nog
He's really
has
good
the
in
answer.
He's really good in Barbarian. Bill Skarsgård. He's not in it for long, but he's fucking good in Barbarian.
Barbarian, okay.
American male actor we're looking for.
American male actor. Cat
I'm
Nog
gonna
used Google and has the answer.
I'm gonna be honest. I was even more raging when I found out who it is because it's an actor that's
my
played
God.
someone that I admire greatly.
I know. I'm like,
and
I
like-
yeah,
know exactly who this is,
Yeah.
and me and my roommate had just talked about it like, I don't know, a couple days ago. We were talking about not the specific movie or anything that they were in, but yeah, I was like, I don't know. I have no idea what the question is. Rivers, the question is, what actor won Best Actor in the 2020 Oscars?
I said I wanted to say DiCaprio, but I don't know. Is it
No.
Cam Clark who voices Leonardo from Ninja Turtles?
Honestly, perfect.
It is not.
Yes.
It is not DiCaprio.
Nor is it Cam Clark.
He won.
But
He
that's
won.
a great
He won
answer.
his Oscar. He won his Oscar earlier, didn't he, Revenant? That was like
Yeah.
a few years prior.
Yeah.
Can't not you googled it. Come on, calm down. Let everyone fucking have their guess. Like, come on, the fuck. Right?
Oh, there was noises on my computer and it scared me.
Yes,
Those
yes,
noises
just
were
some,
Shamus activating the game screen. That's
yes,
what.
just some
I
back end
noticed.
stuff. Just some back end stuff.
Yeah, it's just.
That was,
Don't worry, I'm over here just having a panic attack. Everything's fine. Because I thought it was
We'll get
Zoom,
Mark
and I
Moulton
thought
Coker,
Zoom
but
was
not.
open. It's not. Everything's fine, guys.
the thing that done me in when I realised it was like, of course it was Joaquin Phoenix because I fucking love Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
Very famously and very well
Such
played
a good
Johnny Cash
film.
and walked the great film. It does one thing that I really don't fucking like, but everything else it does fantastically.
Fair. Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix.
Can I
That'd
say
have been
what?
better than- He's only
Can I say
50,
what?
bro.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
That shocks
Man.
me. I thought he was older than that.
yeah, no,
I know.
no. It's just been a hard paper
He's only
round, mate.
50.
It's just. What's a movie you'll defend no matter what others say? I'll go first. Jim Carrey and Cable Guy. Fair.
Oh, a movie that I would defend no matter what others say. I like the thing is, I have never found a movie that I do not like other than horror movies. It's really hard for me to find something I don't like in a movie. Just because I enjoy film.
Final Fantasy
God,
VII had bad
God, I
children.
wish I could say the same. That would make my life so much easier. I.
That's a good question. That's a really
That's a
good
really good question. One that I'll defend no matter what others say. Almost any musical.
Interesting, Brie. That's not what I
I
thought
like
you'd
that.
say.
I like that. Yeah.
Love musicals with a passion.
musicals are great.
And almost any musical, I'm like, no, this is good.
I'm
That then
not
begs
a
the
big
follow-up
fan of
question.
musicals, you know.
I love musicals. What?
I will defend musicals to a point. I will not, however, I will not fucking defend the fact that they've done it. They did a stage recording of Bonnie and Clyde recently, and I was going to go see it.
Uh-huh.
Right? They're charging double what a normal fucking cinema ticket is to go
Yeah.
see
Oh,
a
yeah.
recording of the fucking stage show.
Watching the actual film itself, great. However, the price to see a film, dumb.
No, nonsense. That's not. I don't like that.
It's the film. I get that it's like tight prices to actually go see it in the theatre are more expensive. That's standard because you've got things like you've got a limited run, you're paying every actor for every night. It makes fucking sense. It's a
Yeah.
recording of the fucking stage show.
Yeah, that's different.
There is no
Fortune
reason for the price to be that damn high.
would
But anyway,
I-
so Cats.
Fortune Spire is asking if I was to defend Cats. The thing is, I would defend it for the fact that it's hilarious to watch.
Oh, is it?
As an actor, it's lovely to watch because you just go. First off, those actors had to do that.
Yeah.
Like they put themselves out there in that way, and that's really hard to do. At the same time, on a funnier note, it is just so bad it's funny.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's also an absolutely elite watch if you have friends round for like a movie day. Like, if just put that on, you will have the time of your fucking life. Just turn it into Mystery Science Theatre and just rip the shit. It's great.
Yeah. The
you know
Cats
what's funny?
movie itself, man. The Cats musical I actually really like, and I've seen it multiple times.
So,
You know what movie I would back to the end of my days,
Go on.
no matter what? Revenge of the Sith.
Yes, mate!
Alright.
Hold on now.
I'd take it.
Why do I feel like that one scene from Step Brothers? Did we just become best friends? Did we just...
Well, I thought we were already best friends.
Damn fucking
Aw.
right. That's solidified it. Right, hold on, I need to step back from the microphone now because Rivers has put something in the chat and I need to do a thing.
Film, honestly.
Sorry, I had to.
Oh my god. Okay, my favorite interview. I think I've mentioned this before on stream, but my favorite interview with him is he just goes that somebody like looked over in his car and was like, "That's fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi."
The best part is John Bishop points this out as well. He's doing really well, but he shows his age because he mimes rolling the window down. So, oh, pal, that's not been a thing for like 10 years. I appreciate it, but still, like, have a word with yourself, lad. No, you know what? I'll go Star Wars as well for mine. I will defend The Last Jedi until my dying fucking breath. I really like that movie.
You know what?
I think it took a lot. I think it took a lot of fucking risks, whereas previous, it's like The Force Awakens was basically just A New Hope again, but it needed to be that because we'd had it so fucking rocky for so many years.
Yeah. You know what? That's a fair shout.
All right.
When I first watched Last Jedi, I was like, I couldn't stand it. I hated it. And then I rewatched it maybe, was it last year or the year before? I rewatched it not that long ago. And I was like, you know what? This was such a good movie, but I just wasn't ready for it at the time.
You know what? That's
fair.
See what you've said there, Joel. That is exactly what I said to folk about Revenge of the Sith. When I first saw Revenge of the Sith, I was young enough. I just absorbed all the hate that was coming in. I was like, oh well, this must be bad. Everyone's saying it's fucking shite.
Yeah.
And now I'm sitting, I'm going, well, it's gone back in theaters later this year, so damn fucking right, I'm going to see it. Like, I'll be first in fucking line. What are you talking about? I'll be dressed in a Jedi and everything. Come and have a go. I'll bring my lightsaber.
Shammers and Kira, did you guys have an answer to that? To like, what's a movie that you would defend no matter what?
Don't really have one.
Mine's Final Fantasy VII Advent Children.
Fair. Understandable.
I don't know if you all heard that. I'm not defeating the allegations here, but there is a full-on storm happening outside. I just heard thunder.
Oh! No. Damn it, Ivor.
That is not someone taking the bins out of my back garden. That is legit thunder.
There we go. Yep, you're not beating the allegations at all, mate. That is, you just centralised a storm around your house. That's totally what's going on. In fairness, actually, I was for a little bit before stream, I was hanging out with Kendall and some of her friends, and I was just doing a bit of solo slooping. I've managed to find something that'll get me a fair bit of money. I only spent an hour, managed to earn a little over 100 grand in that hour with this sort of glitchy thing that I found. But
nice.
I spawned in at Kendall's favourite outpost. And lo and behold, first thing I hear when my pirate bring his head up off the table was a thunder strike and rain. So thanks, Cyber. You blessed my voyage. That is.
The lightning hath blessed thy voyage.
I do like that it's becoming a blessing now, as opposed to just like fuck this shit.
An omen.
Also, can I just say, I know we kind of breezed past this for a bit, but Kira, Advent Children, fucking shout, solid. Like,
I've seen so many people like not like it. They're like Final Fantasy fans and like other people, and I'm like, I fucking love it. I haven't watched it in a couple of years. But, like,
I can understand why folk wouldn't like it, because it does fall into a lot of the standard trappings of a game adaptation of trying to like over-explain shit.
Yeah.
For like general audiences, whereas it's named after a specific. It's already named after the 7th entry in a franchise. You can assume people going to see it know their shit. Like,
yeah, but wasn't like something in the movie like new to the movie anyway?
Yeah, but because it was new, but if I remember it, I think the backlash was because the movie was considered canon. I don't know if it still is, but
I think
they added a new thing, and so there was basically brand new lore unique to the movie, nothing to do with any of the games.
But yeah,
I can see
I
where
will defend it until I die. You're gonna have to pry it out with my cold, dead hands.
And it's one of those things where it's like you can see where like someone would be, oh, I don't like it for these reasons, but then you're like, no, but this is like amazing, though.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, every Muppet movie.
Oh,
just putting that out there. Every Muppet movie.
Oh God.
Yes. Either way.
Those little fuckers don't miss.
There you go. We've got Stacey chat with last episode. So I think that might be a good sign. Who's ready for the final episode of Turnabout Samurai?
Oh shit, we're supposed to get ready. Hold on a second.
Are you ever truly ready for these though, Cyber? That is.
Are any of us?
Oh!
Fuck no.
Exactly. Right, okay, so having said that, let's move into the entrance video. Let's see if this will work. Fingers crossed.
Dub Studios are in compliance with the current SAG-AFTRA strike. Be sure to support your favourite voice actors by following SAG-AFTRA on social media and keeping up to date with the latest news on the strike. #LevelUpTheContract. The following is a fan-based dub. You don't say. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney is originally developed and published by Capcom. Please support the official release. After all, I'm in it. Why wouldn't you support it, you whippersnappers? Previously, honestly, learn to read the screen, you whippersnappers. It's the same old thing, but this time with me, Wendy Oldbag. Just call me Grandma, dearie. Everybody does. So what's happened? Well, someone killed my poor old hammer. And that damn punk Will Powers was blamed for it. Now, admittedly, I was slightly swayed by the media and began to believe myself it may be Powers. But turns out that lazy good-for-nothing was sleeping throughout the murder. Some damn meddling whippersnapper and his daughter, child, little thing, whatever she is, figured out he'd been drugged with sleeping pills and... Oh, wait. That bottle. I'm sure that's the ones I take. Damn whippersnapper stole my meds! Oh, breathe, Wendy. Breathe. So this whippersnapper and his love child, small child in let's just call her Little Whippersnapper. The whippersnapper and the little whippersnapper found out that the murder apparently happened not in Studio 1, despite that being where the body was found, but in Studio 2. Which is significant, as it made all the bigwigs, including the director Salmonella. Oh, he makes my skin crawl. And the beautiful but terrifying producer Dee Vasquez suspects. Then the whippersnappers pried into poor old Hammer's past and found he may have killed someone in the past. It was an accident, although it seems that Vasquez thinks otherwise. Turns out Vasquez hid it from the media, and your ultimate hero, the most amazing person in the world, Wendy Oldbag, gave the whippersnapper and little whippersnapper the best piece of evidence they will ever have. A picture of the day of Hammer's accident that I took off that damn reporter. Told you, I'm the best security guard ever. Well, turns out Vasquez was part of the mafia and tried to kill Whippersnapper and Little Whippersnapper. But the great, handsome detective burst in like the hero he is and stopped the killing from happening. That detective, though, you know, I'm not one to tell, but the dear detective and I had a wonderful night together. It started with some soft music, then he slowly took off his...
Ooh, donuts!
Get off my donuts, you damn whippersnapper! Well, of course they proudly present. I'm in it!
Objection!
There's that damn whippersnapper always sniffing about. I do like the judge. Just wish he'd stop playing with his keys. There's that little whippersnapper. Tried to grab my donuts! That's Powers. Okay actor, not as good as dear departed Hammer. Wait, pause. What is that picture? Why am I holding a laser gun? I'm not saying it's a bad look, but... why is it always a recent picture? There. That's a better, nice, pretty picture from only a few years ago. Well, you can play again now. There's Vasquez. I'll admit she's done good by Hannah.
Hold it!
Enjoy the final episode of this trial, ya whippersnappers. Oh, and don't forget, although I'm not in this episode, my darling edgy boy is... Now pay attention. The episode is starting, whippersnappers.
October 20th. District Courtroom, number 4. Courtroom, number 4.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Today will be the final day of the trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement.
In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear.
Very well.
Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today.
You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls Miss Dee Vasquez to the stand. Miss Dee Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation?
Dee Vasquez. I'm a producer for the Global Studios.
The day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2.
As everyone here knows, yes.
Can you elaborate?
I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here.
What does that even mean?
Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. By my beard.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down. So to speak.
I entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in the front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later, and we all went to Studio 1. That's all.
I I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were, fatigued, so you had Sal take you?
The van.
Hmm?
There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with the monkey's head toppling over.
I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it.
And here we go, as Maya said. This is the final battle of this court. Welcome on in, Phoenix Wright. Welcome on in.
Wait, what?
Welcome on Hikarashi. Look, take a look at chat.
It's the final battle.
Welcome back. Yes, this is the final episode of the Turnabout Samurai case. Hope you guys enjoy your time here. Welcome on in. Good to see you both in. Good to see you both in chat. Fantastic. So we have Dee Vasquez's testimony. Thank you.
There we go.
Just had an error 404. Shamas could not be found.
No bar, Judge. No bar. It's all good.
I'm sorry, I got distracted by my jingly keys.
Right. So. Right, so
Catnug, stab time. No, Catnug, that was yesterday when we were doing Dead by Daylight. That was when the stab time was.
Tis
Right,
true.
that was-
Tis true. Yes, correct. So, what should we go for? What should we press on this time round?
Station, I still have nightmares. Yep.
Dear God.
It was yesterday.
It's been 1 day.
Mate, it was. I had one nightmare.
And that's just from voicing salmonella as well. That's,
She kept waking up, going back to sleep. That's what. Multiple.
Aye, that was it, yeah. Kept returning to the same nightmare.
Recurring.
okay, so was there any part of the testimony that we should press on?
Press more than other.
One plate's empty outside the trailer, or am I thinking of a different place? One set of plates was empty, but I don't remember which one it was.
All of them. They had all been scrambled.
Everything.
Everything was empty. Yeah. Let's not forget, salmonella was involved with this case. If there was food, it is gone. Right?
No, digested in
No longer. Right?
whatever acidic disgustingness is a part of the stomach.
And if it had been left for long enough, and it took the form of a snack, then Maya's nicked it. Right? That's what we know about this case.
Damn.
Meals, Sal. Snacks, Maya. Right? That's what it's going.
And when you said that, like, before
Maya.
you elaborated on snacks, I just imagine Maya taking the bone of the steak and just gnawing on it in the corner.
She just like
Interesting
Like one,
point.
of those, like one of those angry chihuahuas that's got too much energy, so it just kind of vibrates at you. Like just,
So we do have something from Pyre in chat is saying it was gone. I remember the table.
Are we saying we want to press more? Is it this one? Salinite 1816? Is that the?
like the table in
Is that
front
the
of the trailer. That is, I wouldn't press that.
Table in front of the trailer.
2:30.
When was it the monkey trail
Oh
again?
yeah, she said the timestamp and like the first time we meet her.
Can we check evidence to see when the?
Yes. Well, I'm not going to actually.
As long as we don't present anything, yeah.
Yeah. Block the path.
Between 2:15 and 4 p.m. Right, so
Ooh.
they could have still made their way there. At that point, right, so it's fine, never mind.
Yeah, so the 2:30 they made, yeah. Meeting began at 12 sharp and then at 4, that still tracks there. Timing all checks out, whatever.
Right. I don't think the van left at 2:30. I think the van left after they'd finished the meeting at 4. Good.
So she was fatigued after that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah? Do I know my own character? I don't know. Who is she? Who do I play as? I don't know. You'd think I'd know things at this point.
Oh! Wait a minute. Right.
Started at 1
We're
and then
getting
she said they
confused.
went to after the meeting.
Could we check the evidence again?
Yep.
Let's see. What did they...
Right. That's it. Check the description of that. Check the description of that plate again.
Of the plate? Found in the employee area. On it are
Yep.
traces of sleeping pills and a large bone.
Employee area.
Oh!
Yeah, that's what I mean.
The plates
yeah,
with
one
the
of them
steak
was
on them
empty.
were not in the trailer park.
Yeah, because it's the table in front of the trailers where they ate.
Yeah, and that's not the employee area. Those plates didn't have bones on them.
Do we present or do we press? That is the...
That's the real question.
I reckon present.
Yeah.
Present or press?
Present.
Yeah,
I
present.
did not hear that correctly.
Okay, so you're saying present the plate.
The plate.
The plate. Okay. Let us present the plate. Oh, so we've got to vote for... So let's leave this up to a vote. So should we present the plate, chat, or should we press? We've got to vote for press from Evie.
Press plate. Press or plate? Press. Press present
or
plate.
plate?
Plate. Press plate. Well,
Press.
that's a lot of P words.
You're turning words into sounds, Bree. You're turning words into sounds, right? Let's just...
I don't have words, you guys. I don't do that well. I don't sprickens the English, okay?
So, clarification for Pilot, they didn't leave at 2:30, they took a break at 2:30. They did not leave.
They left after the meeting in the van, but they took a break at 2:30.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, so, exactly. So, let's press, see what she says, and then...
No.
If it's suspect, we will present the plate. Let's see what she has to say. To the spectrum transition.
Wee wee.
Do you have someone who can verify this?
So,
No, I mean someone else.
one person is enough.
She committed murder during that break. She wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence to prove she didn't eat that steak.
Well, Nick? Find anything?
Kinda wish she'd said a little more.
It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said. Somewhere.
Right, should we press or should we not press? We already pressed. Should we present the plate?
Well, if she needs more evidence, just put it in place. Literally.
Just here you go.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll do present.
No.
Here you go, Vasquez.
Wait. It's the plates.
Does it matter which one you're on?
Yes.
Oh, go back, Shammers, real fast.
Cool.
If you go over... I think it's over 2. Oh, wait. I may have gone the wrong way.
Selenite.
Yeah!
That's the one that we need to place, yes.
Cool. Let us
I was
see
like, wait a
what she
second.
has to say.
Objection!
Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not.
What's this now, Mr. Wright?
Look at this.
It's a plate?
This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind.
Mr. Wright, need I remind you, it was a T-bone steak!
Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Ms. Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Ms. Vasquez, tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how.
Yes, we've got Bree laughing already.
Ah,
Ah, there we go.
Phoenix! Please! For my sanity, I really need us to do the top one.
Like the bone too. You scrammed a lot. Yeah, greedy bitch. Scrammed a lot.
We have a vote for third option, the you didn't eat the steak. She obviously ate the bone too, says Kendall. There's a bone inside her.
Oh my! I demand an X-ray. We will find this.
Stace, I adore everything about you. No. We have 2 votes for third option so far. I mean, if I'm not being funny, I agree.
Right. So the next question is: should we do the top one to be funny and then do number 3, or should we just go straight to number 3?
I'm biased.
So I'm not sure if we're able to come back to this after we do the.
Yeah, I think maybe in the interest of
Right
time,
up.
and not potentially killing the case stone dead. Let's do the third one.
Let's do the third one. Right. Let's see what she says to the third option.
You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere. Like that incinerator.
I see. Then, what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break?
Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? I mean, wouldn't we all?
It's such an easy target. It's such an easy target.
Look at him.
Look at him.
Yeah, look at him, look at him.
Bad.
Right.
Your Honor, I realise I'm supposed to be the defence in this case, but fucking look at him. There it is.
I believe there's an obvious choice here. She is always
There's an
picking on
obvious
someone.
choice.
So let's
Clearly.
yes. Let us see what she has to say.
I can't. Okay, I gotta get myself together.
She was meeting with the Steel Samurai.
Order? What are you saying?
Yes, Your Honor. As Ms. Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands.
Mr. Wright, isn't this just a little presumptuous?
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright?
Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it?
Yes.
Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I.
Any day, Vasquez.
Good luck, Nick.
Let's see. What was the murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear.
Yes?
I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon?
When that ship broken in half.
I love the...
I just...
I think it was.
I fucking did it though. Oh, here you did it.
Let me just double check the court record. Not
the
quite
steel
in half.
it was mended
A
with
break
duct
in the
tape.
shaft has been...
So if it's fragile, how did it go through armor? If it was through the steel samurai?
Yeah,
Yeah, good
that
point.
is weird.
It's not
Odd.
real armor if it was used for a strike. This is very inside baseball, but if it was used for a fight scene, it would not have been the hero prop.
True.
It would have been majority foam.
That's true, you're right.
There's no way they're using a hero prop for a fight scene. That is far too fucking expensive.
Like, how would it go through
And
the
if it
skin
breaks?
then? How would it go through skin?
Yeah.
That shit's hard.
Kendall, she literally had goons trying to kill you. I mean,
Yeah, right enough. Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, Kendall puts it at a point. It's like, yeah, you know what? I don't think you did it. I think your goons did. Right?
That's not an option. We don't have that option. Let's see.
It depends on what
I
the
think you
response is
could-
after. You couldn't, could you?
I know, it depends on like if it's like witty or something, like I don't know. It is a battle of wits after all.
Bailiff, help me out here.
No, we can't present at the second, unfortunately, Pi. But there we go. Stace thinks it's number 2.
And number 2 sounds like there's something more to it. I don't know.
You couldn't, could you? There we go. We've got 2 votes for number 2.
I think number 2 as well, you know.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's see what she responds to.
Just
number
for
2.
intrigue.
Just for intrigue, exactly. Let us see.
I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would.
You see?
Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case.
Meaning?
The samurai spear was not the murder weapon.
What?
What is the meaning of this? By my bear. The spear was found lying next to the victim's body.
I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. And as soon as I find it, you're fucked. No. Maya, help me, please. For the love of God, help me. I said a lot of shit. I can't back it up. Help!
I mean,
I'm gonna help.
there's a very clear answer. The fence.
You could
Yes,
say
we are
we're on the
defense.
fence.
We are the defense. We've established that. Now, what do we pick?
Let's go defense.
I'll see myself out.
You should, man. You should. Goodbye.
Yes, I believe. Yes, we've had lots
No,
of people.
wait a minute. It doesn't necessarily. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, because I think they're talking about the photo that we're on currently.
I don't think so.
Because right now we're talking about the murder weapon, though. So like,
Yeah, Kira, what was it you said when I brought up the fact that what was it you said about the fact that the spear couldn't have pierced armor or skin?
Because it's wrapped in duct tape. That means it's broken. If the shaft has been mended with duct
broken.
tape. If it's that fragile, how the hell did it go through skin?
Mm.
It had to use some
I think
force.
yeah.
Yeah, which I don't think Vasquez.
I think Kira's onto something with that.
Yay, I'm smart for once. Yay.
You're smart always, don't you?
You're
Eric?
always smart.
I will fly my ass over there. I swear to God.
Well, if that's
Do
the
it.
threat you're making, I'm gonna keep saying I'm smart, you know?
Do it. Do it.
In fairness, our virtual jury seems to be overwhelmingly voting for the fence, but
Can we present that right now?
well, the
that
fence.
I mean, we
Can
can
you
present the photo.
Oh.
But the problem is the photos of a murder 5 years ago. That's not necessarily proof that the same
Oh.
fence was used again.
The spear wasn't, because he's asking for. Wait, what did he just ask? I can prove that the samurai spear
Proof
was
that-
not
yeah.
used as the murder weapon. Okay.
So yeah, that would. If we say we can prove the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon and present the spear, the judge isn't the brightest bulb, but at the same time, even probably would be able to put the two and two together with that.
He's not the sharpest tool in the shed, but he's smart enough to figure it out.
Yeah, the spear. Canucks says spear. Evie says spear. Pyre said spear. Yeah. Spears.
Okay, so we've got a vote. We've got Catnug. We've got. So
Let's present the spear.
let's present the spear. I have my doubts, but we will present the spear.
I present my proof. The so-called murder weapon.
But that is the murder weapon!
Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest?
Order! Order!
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're...
Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane?
Joey's out.
Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell, what was? How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what the weapon was that was used to kill Mr. Hammer?
Nope.
No idea, mate. Not a clue. That's it.
Couldn't fucking tell you if I tried.
Nah, no chance, mate. Sorry. That's I've been faking the American accent this whole time, truth be told. I'm actually from Gallagher. So... I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, alright.
No, I reckon we can tell him.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so.
Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well. Let's see this murder weapon then.
It was a 40. They used a 40 to kill
The
him.
camera!
It was Cody's
It's a
camera the
photograph.
whole time.
The monkey head!
It was, yeah.
It was
They used the
actually
camera and suddenly
the
we're playing
attorney's
Fatal Frame.
badge.
Jack Hammer died due to a combination of malnutrition and blunt force trauma to the head. It's just like the very hungry caterpillar.
We got some good guesses
That's-
in chat.
yeah.
The bone, the plate,
The fence.
Yeah, the fence.
the fence.
Defense.
Oh, this might be a good place for the fence.
Let's put the fence
He
in.
didn't choke on a bone.
Do go.
I just imagine, instead of being stabbed through the chest, he actually just like choked on a T-bone steak, and all of this is null and void.
Oh no, there's a movie.
This is nothing.
Oh no, there's a movie. There's a Gerard Butler movie called Law-Abiding Citizen where he stabs someone to death
Yeah.
with a T-bone. It's fucking amazing.
Let's present and see
That
what
hurts
happens.
so bad. Okay.
Look at this photo.
What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order in my court. If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about?
This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios.
What does this have to do with the current case?
Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest?
What? What? Are you saying that?
Yes.
Oh,
What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again.
Mr. Wright, continue.
It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Ms. Dee Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say.
In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die? 5 years ago?
Precisely. Ironic, isn't it?
Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff.
You deny that what I say is true?
Mr. Wright. Let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at that trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio One, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio One? And returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body?
The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio One and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time!
Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body?
And with that, we're going to take a short break. Go grab yourself a drink, go to the loo, go wherever you need to go. Grab yourself your favourite snacks. We'll be back very soon. And welcome back. Another spectrum transition. Right, so our virtual jury, everyone in our chat at the moment. Which option should we go for? She couldn't deal with it. I bet she could move it. She had another way.
She couldn't deal with shit.
I love it. I love the image of Phoenix saying, "I bet she could move it," and producing a crisp 20. Just be like,
Hey.
I bet.
I bet.
Bet. Oh no. $20 bets that she.
Yeah, we've had one vote from the wonderful KLM in chat saying she had another way.
She did.
Oh, mysterious. But she did.
Right.
What was it?
She
Drive? You tell me.
She had a white van.
Oh, she did have the van.
Yeah.
She has.
Also
Fire said earlier.
known as probable cause on wheels. Wait, she had
probable cause on wheels. Oh no!
She had a white windowless panel van.
Yeah.
Damn, Vasquez back at it with white vans.
Also,
white van's coming in
we've
clutch.
had another vote. Stace saying option 3, and we have KLM again in chat saying, "My I did mock trial brain is like there was a van, she has goons. Salmonella was so far up her ass he could see out her mouth. She had another way."
Wow. Oh no, I hate it.
Oh yeah, in fairness, he wishes he was that.
That is brilliant.
That's,
That is A1.
That is an image that will never leave my brain.
100%.
Ever. And I don't know how to feel about it. I'm uncomfortable.
Hi, uncomfortable.
I feel great.
I'm Shams. Right, okay, so
Hey.
we love you really, Bree. Right,
on me.
okay, so
I'll just be over here crying.
either way, we will see what happens with She Had Another Way.
She had another way.
What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands?
For instance.
Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body.
Ooh. Interesting. Let's hear it then.
Mr. Wright? Please show us how she carried the body. And please don't show the steak again. I'm getting rather hungry.
There we go.
It's a van.
Ms. Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1. And you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony.
There was to be rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me.
You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
Hold on, Wright. Don't forget, it was Salmonella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator?
Well, virtual jury. What do you think?
Nah.
Do we think he was a conspirator?
Someone that creepy? Nah, couldn't be.
Your Honor, once again, I refer you to my previous comment. Look at him.
Look at him.
Take a look, see?
Just
Do a once over.
yeah, let's just give him a quick vibe check, and
I can just see like an image of him just drooling and being like, "Yeah, you're fucking cool, Vasquez.
I'll do anything for you.
Excuse me,
Even
what?
worse than the voice they already have for him. What the fuck?
whether he knew about the body or not, he wouldn't. Okay, so it wouldn't be a conspirator, but he would be an unknowledgeable one, or at the very least an unwilling one.
Yeah.
So it would still. What is it again? It would still be aiding and abetting, but it would be like I don't know. There's a weird fucking charge attached to it. I've fucking heard it before. I know I have. Shit.
We'll figure it out at some point. But yeah. So which one
Hey,
are
fuck
we
it, I'm not a
going?
lawyer. I'm an actor.
Catnook says yes, and then 100 million, I think, percent yes, and then I don't think we have any other vote for.
We have. Yeah,
Oh,
we
we have
have
one that
Kyle
says no
saying he
idea.
did everything she told him without question.
I say he knew.
Yeah, I think yes.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
thinking-
yes.
Yeah, of course he fucking was.
Yeah,
Yes,
he
he was.
definitely was.
This is why Phoenix is the lawyer and Cyber is not.
I mean, it's important to remember that Phoenix is also fictional, so
What? Damn.
Well, is
So,
he?
I
so you know what?
believe
I've got that on him.
Yeah. That's true. That's true, right. So I think the general consensus, Barstay saying no he wasn't, is of course he was. So, let's see how they respond.
Aye. Of course, Salmonella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Ms. Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Ms. Vasquez? Shall I continue?
Oh. No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose, you win. It was fun.
I When? So, what happens next? Don't me. Don't you have anything to say?
What would you like me to say?
Huh? I lost? Something like that?
I just said that.
Wait, so you mean... Dee Vasquez. So it was you? You killed Jack Hammer.
I got what?
Who can say?
You can! Huh?
Are you sure I did?
What's going on here?
I don't know.
Mr. Wright. We just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle? You proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer.
Right.
But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright.
What?
Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Of course! It's as the witness says. I haven't lost my touch. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it. But there's no proof. No decisive proof.
Edgeworth isn't sure.
Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving.
What do I do now?
Very good question, Phoenix. What do we do now?
What a battle of wits that was.
What a
I don't know
battle of
what's
wits
fucking end by the end of it. Jesus Christ, that was...
Seems like everyone's just as confused as everyone apart from Dee Vasquez in the courtroom.
I got nothing. I'm playing a character smarter than myself, y'all. I don't know what's happening.
Bro, same.
I would say same, but...
I don't know shit.
Oh, we got Stace voting for testify again. Pyre seems confused with very long ellipses.
Oh fuck, that's what those are called.
Ellipses.
Yeah.
You didn't know that's what that's
Being
called?
smart.
I mean, I knew
Listen.
the word, I just forgot which thing it applied to. It's been a while since I've been in school, I'll remind you, I'm old. So like... so like...
Damn. You heard it live here, folks. Cyber admitted he's old.
Heard it here first.
Get those clips in, chat. Get those clips in.
Don't you fucking dare.
Clip it. There's one person in particular in chat that I know I'm saying clip it through. She knows who she is. Clip it.
Sorry, Kendall said Cyber, if you're old, Shambles is ancient. We're damn near the same age. We're pretty much like... There's like a... I think... I don't want to say how many years because I don't want to fucking like just reveal shit. But like, we're pretty damn close. Like...
Exactly. Right, so we've had one vote for... sorry. So, there we go. So that's
just like having a time.
yes.
Okay.
And so you are younger than Kendall. So wonder if you're older. Wonder what that makes Kendall. Anyway, let's. So should we start with you did it? We've had a vote for testify again, Vasquez, or no further questions.
Nah. No, for
Say it again.
What do I do now?
What do I do now? Fuck it. We're done.
Oh, okay. We're done. Fuck this shit.
Sorry, William. We're...
Good episode,
No!
guys. Good episode.
Mr. Wright, no.
I'm with Stace. Testify again. That's you know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also testify again.
And before we do, great comment from Rivers. Listen, all Ben needs to do is shave, then he looks 12.
Damn.
Oh, I can shave both my face and my head, and I can look egg. That's that's also an option.
See,
that's a
you say
choice.
egg. What you really look like is Millwall Ultra. That is.
Oh no.
I'm not even mad. That's fucking spot on, bro.
Very fitting, considering you support
Fair play to
Celtic.
you.
Absolutely.
Fuck you. Fair play to you.
You can if you want, but I don't think Kendall or Emma would be particularly happy. So.
Pile with I vote no.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck you mean no.
Fuck you mean nah?
Is that me? Is that me stronger than me? I'm going to fucking kill me.
Nah.
Uh-huh.
Fuck you mean nah?
Your Honour, it was kayfabe.
Exactly. So.
Alrighty.
Another great one from Rivers. You could also put on a pearl necklace and a ginger wig and be Margaret Thatcher for Halloween. With that,
I mean, that is the scariest
just a good
fucking
way to be.
costume I could think of. That is terrifying.
with that, let's see what Testify Again gets us.
Aye, let's move on, shall we?
Oh god.
Thatcher's deed. I'd like you to testify again.
Testify again?
Know when to give up, Mr. Wright.
Never.
Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time.
Damn. It's come so far. Only to fail.
As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez.
Your Honour?
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honour. I didn't.
I see. Very well.
Your Honour! I request that the witness testify again.
You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness.
I just want to hear your testimony again. Is that okay, Miss Vasquez?
Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth. I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly do you want her to testify about?
Well, yes. Indeed. Verily, I say. Go. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body.
After they found the body? That might be... very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Nick. Why did Edgeworth?
Who knows? He probably realized she did it too.
But wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that...
Edgeworth.
I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home.
I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Waste of my time. I need my jingly keys.
Okay, Nick. We're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now. But if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick.
Right.
And thus we have another testimony. Thanks to the wonderful Edgeworth.
Can I point out a cute character moment there?
You're welcome.
How much does Maya sound like her sister in those last couple of lines?
Oh,
She's learning.
she's doing so good.
It's good writing. It's good writing. I've got to point out they've got it.
She's just a baby.
Character development.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Character development.
Also, Joel, your fucking delivery.
Oh my god. I was crying laughing.
I have never had to reach for the mute button so fast in my fucking life. Like, that was just, oh shit.
Oh god.
The sound that escaped me was inhuman. So good.
Was pathetic.
Oh my god. It's just the pausing in this, just but clearly, like, it's so good. Oh my god.
Just me getting flustered daily.
Drawing on real life on that
Same.
one. Just drawing on real life.
Me when I see my electricity bill. Oh, but well, ergo.
It's
well,
fine.
Verily, and yeah, I say,
My favorite was the verily, ergo.
just words.
I really
Just
enjoyed that
words.
line.
That's
I
great.
was like, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? Okay.
You fucking nailed it as well, mate. You nailed it.
Thank you.
beautiful.
I love it. Okay. What are we doing?
Right, so Dee Vasquez had also. Does anyone else find it funny that they're in a courtroom and she's been smoking the entire time?
This whole time. The
Yeah.
whole time.
Oh my god, yeah.
This game was released prior to the smoking ban.
Also, I believe it was, yes, Dace had a good realization. She didn't have her script. Remember the investigation? We had to get the script for her.
Yes.
Wasn't that
Yes.
wasn't that the script for the next episode?
Was it, or was it the one that she was currently working on?
Oh fuck no, it might have been. Shit, I don't know.
So, because the script one is the last one, I think. Or I went home.
Immediately called the police. Powers showed up. Security lady, old bag, agitated, pointing at Powers.
Yeah, he did it, the whippersnapper.
As you can tell, my old bag impression on point.
Phenomenal.
Do-do-do-do. Fuck! Whippersnapper. I do old men very well. Just. Right, so. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes.
Yeah.
Do we press?
And then I went home.
Um,
I left to go sleep.
Yes. Let's press this one and see what she says.
the script and your direction notes?
Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen.
No, I guess not.
Do we press harder or do we back off?
I mean, I'd say press harder because, I mean, we did grab them for her at one point. She'd give them to Sal.
Very good point. Very good point. Let's see what happens.
If that was the script I'm thinking of. I could be wrong. I don't know.
Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes?
Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything.
Why?
There was a murder, after all.
Oh, yeah.
Who could think of rehearsing after that?
Oh, yeah. I guess.
Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please continue.
Objection!
Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement.
Huh?
Miss Vasquez says she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? He would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio 1!
Order! Order by my fluffy grey beard! Mr. Edgeworth! What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense?
Your Honor, what? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation?
I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me.
So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense? What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason.
I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind.
Hold on a damn minute.
He was, wasn't he?
Hold on a damn minute. Wasn't Powers injured, not Hammer?
Yep.
Hey.
Your Honor,
we
that
have-
statement is bullshit.
Wait, I'm so confused!
It was. No,
Hold on.
no, it's right, and we have evidence to back that up, apparently.
We have evidence. Let us.
Oh!
Supposed evidence, yeah, but still evidence.
We have multiple of them. They just got different things in them.
Dragging one leg.
Yeah. We got another photo.
Oh!
That proves that Powers was the one that was injured.
Powers was injured, not Hammer. Oh.
Yes. Ooh, let's present this and see what happens.
Objection!
You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers.
What?
Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Pretending?
One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured?
I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong.
I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Ms. Vasquez? Yep. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes.
Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured?
Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg, too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Ah!
And when was he doing this?
It would have to have been on, well, after he put on the Still Samurai costume. And went to Studio 2, where he was murdered!
Exactly. Ms. Vasquez? You met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who'd been injured that morning.
Order! Order! I will have order in my court!
Witness! Can you refute this claim?
Yeah. Let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez.
Very well. I have a question for you.
Why are the real killers always so persistent?
Why in the world would I want Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing.
Yes, you would need a motive. That's how these things work. Why would she have killed the victim? If there's a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive?
Nah.
Yes, I can. Okay. I have proof, and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Ms. Vasquez's motive in this murder.
And what might that motive be, virtual jury? Oh, the drama intensifies.
See. Oh, we
I'll
have.
suggested jingly keys.
My
It's,
jiggly keys? No, absolutely not. They never leave my sight.
Ooh. Kendall with an interesting thing in chat here. What if he felt guilty about killing that guy and was gonna go public?
Ooh.
Oh, very interesting. Very interesting.
So the first incident, so the photo of the first incident, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't we already present that though?
The same piece of evidence can be used to prove multiple. It's why they're logged in the court, so they can be easily referred to back and forth.
That makes more sense. I didn't know things.
There we go. Let's take a look. Let's see if this is the correct piece of evidence.
This is my proof.
This is the photo from before?
This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With Dee Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day, 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that incident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom.
His guilt weighed him down, no doubt.
However, you, Dee Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change.
Bringing us to the present day. And Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate.
Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed Dee Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder.
Ba ba ba.
We're a little too deep into this now to say she had no motive. Let's reveal the evidence. Let's see what we have.
No. Okay. Allow me to present to the court evidence proving Miss Vasquez's motive.
Oh.
There wasn't one, though.
Oh, right, okay, my bad.
Oh.
Right, think about it, right? Everything we've been talking about is how pissed off Hammer was, right? What if he came at her?
Oh.
She's stood in the stairs, he rushes her, she
Because
panics.
he has the motive. Oh, shit. Okay, so what do we present? Maybe just the photo again?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. Everybody have any ideas in chat?
I think if we're going to present anything, it should be the photo again.
Yeah. Just throws in the monkey head, because why not?
This is my proof.
And this tells us why Miss Vasquez wanted to kill Mr. Hammer?
I'd say all it proves is that the defense attorney has completely lost his marbles.
Mr. Wright, the court requests that you find your marbles immediately. And I'm afraid I have to penalize you for this waste of the court's time.
Nick, we're so close. Think this one through, please.
Mr. Wright, I'll ask you again. Please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder.
She had no motive, Your Honor.
What's that now?
It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs. In self-defense.
What's that now?
It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the steel samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. So, you did do it, didn't you?
Yes. I am guilty. It was me.
Someone
Call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late!
Oh, Miss Vasquez. What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs.
Manuel!
Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm.
Goodness! It was an accident! Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No! Manuel!
Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez.
Please, don't die! Please!
Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again.
Mr. Edgeworth, where's Dee Vasquez?
In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever.
I see. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
it appears you have brought about yet another miracle.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle.
Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, guilty. Psych! Not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned.
October 20th, 1:12 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. But to think that he tried to frame me for the murder! It makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright.
Ain't nothing but huh?
Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me?
Well, do we have
Do we?
evidence to show?
I have no idea.
You better tell me something.
The scrapbook, maybe?
The glory.
Give me like 2 seconds.
Sure.
Absolutely was for the T-bone steak. That's
Oh yeah,
totally
no,
right,
100%.
absolutely.
Yeah. Lick that plate clean and you'll fall asleep in 3 seconds.
Of course.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. I think it should be the scrapbook. No, show evidence with the scrapbook.
Let's do that.
Jealous of Power's success. Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because it's because you were the Steel Samurai.
Because I was the Steel Samurai?
Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids' show, and as the villain to boot. The kids love the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you.
I think I understand. It could have just told me. I would have changed places with him anytime.
I think you're missing the point.
Oh yeah? Well, thank you. I'm just glad it's all over.
So am I. So am I.
Congratulations, WP.
Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back in that sweaty costume, man. What's wrong? Is something wrong with what I said?
No, of course not. Nick Edgeworth.
Mr. Wright,
Mr. Edgeworth?
say something, Wright. I'm not good at small talk.
Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth.
You don't waste any time gloating, do you?
Oh, hell no. No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
Liar.
Shush. Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years.
Meet again?
However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings.
Unnecessary feelings?
Yes, unease and uncertainty.
Aren't those kinda necessary?
They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Right? Was that guy your friend?
What? Friends? As if. They're rivals! Rivals! Right, Nick?
For now we are. I guess.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick! Tell me! What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
Oh. And so, the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again.
Nick! This is it! The new show starts today! You're gonna watch it with me, right?
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant.
Fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Hold on. Give me just a. Hold on. What is it? Did they just say that he was the lead of Pink Princess as well as?
Yes, they did. Yes. He is the lead of Pink Princess.
The Pink Princess. All right. I got it.
Yes, of course he is.
In a
Of course he is.
superstar world, it's the basket.
Oh, we've accidentally started the next.
Yes, and I've closed the game
Okay.
out. Do not worry. Do not worry. I have closed that out. Oh, what a finale.
Well, that happened.
We did the thing.
Finale.
What a great finale that was.
Things.
Can I just say, right, for anyone that's like, I know that it is pure headcanon, right? But that line, you have. Firstly, your delivery Joe was fucking awesome. Unnecessary feelings. If you, I defy anyone to look me in the eye and tell me that shit ain't gay. That is fucking.
Oh my god.
That is
That is as gay as gay gets.
fully.
Come on.
Turned to the mic, and while I was muted, just went, now kiss.
Yes, and you're not the only one that thinks they're about to kiss. We've got Candle, who's very vocal about it.
Very adamant.
Ken would just be like, they were gonna do
A
it.
little bit of Phoenix and Edgeworth romance. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
fully,
well,
yeah,
enemies
there's
to
got to
lovers,
be
or
something there,
rivals
yeah,
to lovers, if you will.
Yeah, that's spicy. That's spicy
yeah.
stuff.
There's something in that.
Yeah.
Could well be.
something
Could well be.
There's something there that wasn't there before.
I was about
What
to
is
say,
this
right,
feeling? So sudden and new.
I was about to say,
wait,
writing a book about like two like lawyers becoming like rivals to lovers, and then I remembered, wait, I'm a writer.
I wish I could animate. Imagine animating the song Loathing. But it is just
Edgeworth
Phoenix and
and
Edgeworth. That works so fucking well. That works.
Loathing.
For your face,
hair, your voice.
your clothing.
Let's just say, da-da-da-da, I love it.
I love it all.
So good.
Like that is that I wish I could draw, and then I wish I
Right.
could animate, because like that needs to be a thing. That should be
Absolutely.
a thing. Someone in our community, please
Yes.
make that shit happen. I need to find animators, but first I need to find money. Fuck.
Yes. Yes. So
Money.
we have an exciting few weeks coming up on SpecDub.
Woo.
Next week, I believe we have. Next week, I believe we have a community night on the Sunday.
Certainly do, yes.
And then you might be hearing some new voices here on SpecDub, as we'll be bringing in some new voice actors for. Kira, what is your project? Tell our loving audience what our
Tell the
project-
masses.
So hopefully, provided everything goes to plan, hopefully, Angels of Death will be coming to SpecDubs.
Yes, it will be very exciting. So this does not mean the end of the Dubbed Attorney. We will be continuing. However, due to personal life things, a few of us will be taking a step back for a bit. So we'll be seeing Kira and Stace voicing, as well as a few other voices for a few other new voices for Angels of Death. So, with that said, we do have some exciting things coming up in the next few weeks, including more community nights, more great video game content coming your way, and some other wonderful things we have planned.
Yes, for those of you that want to keep up to date, be sure to join us on our Discord. All of our announcements do go live on there first. That is the first place you will hear about all things SpecDub. So if you haven't joined us already, be sure to join us. Our lovely community there, as that is also where we host our community nights for those of our regulars who have become trusted, and we trust not to fuck shit up on Jackbox, shall we say.
Yes, exactly.
It's also where pure chaos and lovely, wonderful people reside. That's all.
Yes, exactly. Speaking of lovely, wonderful people, let's see where we can find our wonderful cast on the internet. We'll go from left to right on my screen. Bree, where else can we find you? Somewhere else on the... Oh, yes, one last thing before we do that. I do apologise, Bree. We will be launching the rest of our social media tomorrow. So,
fuck yeah.
Woo!
This will be TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, a whole collection of other fantastic places to that. So yes, Dubbed Attorney will be returning. It has not ended, it will be returning. But yes, social media going out tomorrow. More Angels of Death. Lots and lots of great, wonderful things happening with Spec Up moving forward. So, let's see where else we can find our wonderful voice actors on the internet. Miss Bree, where else can we find you elsewhere on the interwebs?
You can find me on the TikToks. I haven't posted anything in a little while, but you can find me at Bree Cardo, BreeCardo, and that's it. But yeah, I post there every now and then. But other than that, you can find me at the lovely Spec Dubs.
That you can. She has also one of her more recent videos was an audition for a certain romantasy adaptation. So absolutely go and check that out. Next on our list, we have our wonderful voice of Phoenix Wright and resident Scottish fad, Cyber. Where can we find you elsewhere on Tinterwebs?
Okay. Hello, you can find me right here on Twitch at Cyberman_360, where I'm continuing to raise money for the fine people over at Whiteley's Retreat in the lead up to doing the Kilt Walk in 2 weeks' time. I'm going to be walking just shy of 24 miles, I think, if memory serves. Yeah, it's going to be a day. It's great. And and it's all on behalf of this. So all money that is raised from this stream, whether it's ad revenue, your own donations, subscriptions bits, it's every single penny goes towards a phenomenal cause over at Whiteley's. Other than that, you can also find me on TikTok at Flying Scotsman95, where I have a series called Blu-ray to Z, where I am attempting to justify the ever-growing collection that is slowly taking over my living room.
Fine.
And Cyber's not an addict. He's sworn to me multiple times. He's
I'm not an addict.
Totally not a Blu-ray addict. I don't know what you mean.
I'm not addicted. I can stop anytime I want. I just don't want.
I just don't want to.
So that's the... lastly, you can also find me on Spotify, where I host my podcast alongside my very dear friend Mr. Jacob Russo, Archive Panic. Next episode for which will be going live this very week, so be sure to stay tuned for that.
Fantastic. A very good podcast as well, I would recommend. And next on our list is the wonderfully talented voice of both Miles Edgeworth and Will Powers from this last case, and our wonderful Southern England-based voice actor that is Joel. Where else can we find you on the internet?
I loved that last little bit. You can find me on the lovely old Instagram, Joel Oladapo, Oladapo. You can find me on Twitter at Joel_Oladapo. You can also find me on Spotify as Bami, Bami. I'm on Apple Music as well. If you want to enjoy a little bit of singing / rapping, then feel free to listen to me, or don't. It's totally up to you. And lastly, I don't really know how to set this in motion, but I would like to do a weekly quiz question of the day. So if you want to hear more fun, wacky, bizarre, obscure trivia questions, then let me know. Because
I will add a channel into our Discord for Joel's question of the day, so that all of our wonderful Spectre fans can try and answer your quiz questions. Yes, and fantastic. And the fourth on the list, we have our wonderful voice of Mia and Maya Fey, and hater of coffee, stealer of cheesecake, ruler of the furry nation of Pucktopia, Kira. Where else can we find you on Tinterwebs?
Just gonna preface by saying, not a furry. You can find me over on YouTube at excuse me?
You help.
You can find me over on YouTube at Kira Rosewood for voice acting, gaming, and author content. You can also find me on TikTok under Rosewood Kira for voice acting and author words have left me activity. And if you would like to support me otherwise, I do also have a book published. It's available on all Amazons, and all you need to do is search Living Life Frame by Frame, Kira Rosewood, and it should come up.
Fantastic. Yep, all Amazons, including the Amazon rainforest. I know that's my usual joke, so I'm going to stick with it. Yes, there is that. And if I don't mention myself, I won't hear the end of it from these guys. So I am a SpecDub exclusive. You'll only find me here with SpecDub. So, having said that, that I believe is the end of tonight's stream. Thank you all very much for coming to watch. Big thank you to our wonderful cast for Dubbed Attorney. Let's get some appreciation in chat for our wonderful voice actors, and we will see you again in a stream near you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.